Hello dear children, welcome back to our online classes. So, in the previous class, we have discussed about the simple machines. So, you have learned that how these simple machines work in a simple manner with basic principles. So, these works made our work very easier and convenient. So about that all we have discussed in our previous class, and today we are going to discuss the new chapter from this unit. So that is A, our invisible friend. Okay. So now just do one thing. Take a deep breath. Yes. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Yes. So what you breathe in? Yes, it is oxygen. ಈಗ ನೀವು ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಉಸಿರನ್ನ ಒಳಗಡೆ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ನೀವು ಯಾವ ಏರ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀರಿ? Which air you inhale? Yes, it is oxygen. And then just release the air from your body. Exhale the air. Right? Then which air you exhale now? Which air you removed out? Yes, it is carbon dioxide. Howda? So, when we inhale, so that time we inhale the oxygen, and when we exhale, we remove the carbon dioxide from our body. Then where this oxygen is present? Yes, this oxygen is present in the atmosphere. And when we exhale the air, where does this carbon dioxide is going? Yes, this will be enter to the atmosphere. And the plants, we know that the plants are the first members in every food chain. So they produces the food as well as they release the oxygen. So the plants, they use the carbon dioxide which is present in the atmosphere and they prepare their own food. Then with that food they even releases oxygen, that only which is present in the atmosphere, and we are use that oxygen for breathing. Right? So these all the gases are there in the atmosphere, and these food, water and air, they are the vital for survival of the life. Vital means they are very important. Yes. Can you imagine? Is it possible to you to live without air? Just hold your nose for some time. So you will feel that yes, sometimes uncomfortability you will feel. Right? So this is what? This is very necessary. Even without food we can stay for one day. Yes, whole day we can live without food. And without water also we can live for some time. Not whole life, but for some time in a day we can stay without water. But without air, can you imagine your life? No, it is not possible to live without air. So these air, food and water, they are very vital, means they are very important to survive. So every organism need food, air and water to live. Every organism. So they are very important for the life. Okay, to survive. They are very important. So now just open your textbook. Page number 210. Yes, see in this page number 210. So here you can see the balloon. Is it inflated? Is it inflated or deflated? Yes, it is inflated balloon. So what is there inside it? Yes, it is the air. You blow some air inside it so that it is inflated. ನೀವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? ನೀವು ಬಲೂನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಗಾಳಿ ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತೆ? ಅದು ಬಲೂನ ಉಬ್ಕೊಳ್ತೈತೆ. ಎಸ್, inflated. And see the second picture. Here the symbol it is shown that the breathing. So one is arrow mark, it is shown inside the nostril, and one is the air coming out from the nostril. So that while we are breathing, there are two steps are there. One is inhaling and another one is exhaling. ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಸತಿ ಉಸಿರಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಒಂದು ಸತಿ ಗಾಳಿ ಒಳಗೆ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಒಂದು ಸತಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ. So when we are breathing, we exhale, we inhale the air one time and then the second step is we exhale, right? So that is only shown. So what is that? Yes, that is also the air. And see here the leaves are fluttering from the tree. Yes, there also the leaves are fluttered due to the air. Yes, due to the wind. When the wind blows, the leaves are flutters. Suppose if the wind blows very fastly, then even the tree also can move. Somewhat it shows the moment. Yes, somewhat it shows oscillatory motion. So likewise, in all these three activity, what is common in them? Yes, it is the air. Air is common now in all these three activities. So when we blow the balloon, means there also we give some air. Yes, we fill some air inside the balloon so that it is inflated. And even in the second picture also we inhale and exhale, and that is also the air. And in the third picture the leaves are fluttering. Yes, that is also because of the air. Yes, the air is most common in them. So by this activity, what we can conclude that the air is present in everywhere. Yes, air is present everywhere, but it is colorless. We cannot see it, we cannot touch it, but only we can feel. Yes, when the wind blows, we can feel. Yes, the wind is blowing, but we cannot touch it, or we cannot hold it in our hand, right? And we cannot see it because it is colorless. So, but only we can feel it. Yes. So this is what the air, and this air is the mixture of several gases. So air is present everywhere, but only one kind of air is not present. But air is what? Air is the mixture of several gases. Many kinds of gases are there. Oxygen is there, nitrogen is there, carbon dioxide is there, and also the water vapors are also there. Water vapors means when we spill some water or water from the source of water, so they will be evaporate due to the sunlight. So then that vapors also in the form of the gas. So that is also present that is also mixed with the air. And even some dust particles, very tiny dust particles which we cannot see by our naked eyes. So that also present in the air. So likewise, this air is the mixture of several gases. And we can say that the atmosphere. Yes, the atmosphere means it is the envelope or blanket of air around the earth. Yes. So how can we define the atmosphere? So these all the gases, they are there in the atmosphere. Then what is this atmosphere? Yes. The envelope or the blanket. The envelope or blanket of air that surrounds around the earth. Air around the earth is called atmosphere. Is called atmosphere. So our earth, it is surrounded by the blanket or envelope of the air. Then that we call as the atmosphere. And this atmosphere is there in several layers. Yes, the atmosphere, it is not only one layer. Here, depending on the thickness and depending on some parameters, we divide this atmosphere into different layers. Yes, there are 5 different layers are there in the atmosphere. and another one is stratosphere. Third one is mesosphere. Fourth one is thermosphere. And the fifth one is exosphere. Exosphere. So these are the 5 different layers of the atmosphere. So the one is the first layer of the atmosphere, that is troposphere, and second layer of the atmosphere, it is stratosphere, and third layer of the atmosphere, it is mesosphere, and fourth layer of the atmosphere is thermosphere, and the fifth layer of atmosphere is exosphere. So these are 5 different layers of the atmosphere, and we classified these 5 different layers of the atmosphere depending on the parameters such as densities, temperatures, and also what we can say the thickness of the layer. So depending on all these parameters, we divided or we classified the atmosphere into these 5 layers. And now we can discuss one by one. So about these different layers of the atmosphere. Just take down the definition of atmosphere. So the envelope or the blanket of air around the earth is called atmosphere, and the layers of the earth atmosphere, there are 5 different layers are there: troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. Now we can discuss one by one. So the first layer of the atmosphere is troposphere. So here we can write the layers of the atmosphere. Yes. So the first layer is, it is troposphere. The first layer of the atmosphere, it is troposphere, and this layer is closest to the earth's surface. This is what the troposphere, and this is very important for the, and this is very closest layer to the earth's surface, and it is the most important layer because most of the weather phenomena takes place in this layer. So the cloud formation and the rain and the mountains, yes, they are all present in this layer, and this extends up to 15 kilometers from the equator and 10 kilometers from the poles. So if it is the surface of the earth, this troposphere is there. From the poles it is 10 kilometer. It is extended 10 kilometer at the means near the poles, and near the equator it is 15 kilometers. The extension of the troposphere, it is 10 kilometers above the poles, and near the equator it extends up to 15 kilometers. So this is what the troposphere. So this is the closest layer to the earth's surface, and also it is very important because most is the reason what here the water vapors condenses and form the clouds. And again, so when we climb the mountains and all, as we move high on the mountains, the level of the air decreases. So as we move high, as we climb the mountains, so there we feel somewhat cold. So that we can feel somewhat cooler as we move up from this troposphere. This is what the troposphere. So this is the first layer of the atmosphere, and this is the closest to the surface of the earth. And here it is very important layer because most of the weather phenomena takes place in this layer, and this extends up to 10 km near the poles and up to 15 km near the equator. So this is what about the troposphere. And the next layer of the atmosphere is the stratosphere. The next layer of the atmosphere is stratosphere. This is the second layer, and here no weather phenomena takes place like how the weather phenomena takes place in the troposphere. But here the planes can fly and it extends up to 35 kilometers. The stratosphere, it extends up to 35 kilometers, and the planes and weather balloons, they fly in this region. So here we can see the planes. Yes, here the planes can fly, and also the weather balloons. Yes, the weather balloons and the planes can fly in this region. So this is what the stratosphere, and this stratosphere, it is the second layer of the atmosphere, and this stratosphere, here no weather phenomena takes place, but here the planes and weather balloons can fly. And one of the most important aspect about this stratosphere is, so here at the starting of this layer, here and one more very important layer is there, that is called as ozone layer. Yes, ಇದು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಿದೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಟೋಸ್ಫಿಯರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಲೇಯರ್ ಐತಿ, ಅದು ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಓಝೋನ್ ಲೇಯರ್. And you all very well know about this ozone layer. It is the protective layer of the earth. ನಮ್ಮ earth ನ protect ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. From which? From the harmful UV, means ultraviolet radiations. So this is one of the most important aspect about this stratosphere. So this stratosphere is having ozone layer, and this ozone layer protects the earth from the harmful UV radiations, which can cause the cancer, and also which can destroy the fertility of the soil. So that these UV radiations are very harmful. So those harmful radiations, it filters those harmful radiations, and then it allows the normal radiations to reach the ground. So this is what one of the major function of this ozone layer, and this layer is present in the stratosphere, and this stratosphere extends up to 35 kilometers, and the planes and weather balloons, they also fly in this layer. Okay, and the third layer of the atmosphere is mesosphere. The third layer of the atmosphere, it is mesosphere. So name itself indicates mesosphere. Meso means middle. Yes, this is the middle layer of the atmosphere, and here we can see the meteor showers. Yes, so here we can see the meteor showers. So sometimes we can say that the stars are falling, or some of the objects which just burst in that the fourth layer of the atmosphere is the thermosphere. Yes, the fourth layer of the atmosphere is thermosphere. So this thermosphere, this is also called as ionosphere. The thermosphere is also called as ionosphere, or we can also call it as ionosphere. So this comes after the mesosphere. And see, this thermosphere, the importance of this thermosphere is it reflects the radio waves. Yes, it reflects the radio waves and thus helps in the transmission of radio and television programs live from across the world. So here what happened? It reflects the radio waves. Yes, so that every day we can see the live programs in our TVs and we can listen the radio programs and all. So those signals. So this thermosphere or ionosphere, it reflects these radio waves, and by these radio waves only they will bring the signals for us. They will provide the signals, so that by using those signals we can watch the live TV programs and also we can listen the radio programs and all. So they are helpful in that. And the last layer of the atmosphere, it is the exosphere. The last layer of the atmosphere is exosphere, and it can extend up to 10,000 kilometers and more. Yes. So this exosphere is the last layer, the fifth layer of the atmosphere, and it can extend up to 10,000 kilometers or more than that. 10,000 kilometers or more than that. And here the most of the weather satellites and artificial satellites. Yes, the weather satellites and artificial satellites. So now we can launch the artificial satellites for many purposes. So they all will be revolved in this exosphere. Yes, the weather satellites and the artificial satellites, they all are there present. They all will be revolved in this exosphere, and which is the last layer, which is the fifth layer of the atmosphere, and it extends more than 10,000 kilometers, and the weather satellites and artificial satellites, they all will be revolved in this exosphere. So these are what the different layers of the atmosphere. So there are 5 layers are there in the atmosphere: troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere and exosphere. So these are the 5 layers of the atmosphere, and we discussed what are the importance of each layer of the atmosphere. So now with this I will show you a video clip so that you will understand how these all how the functions takes place in all these types of different layers of the atmosphere. Now let me show that. Air. So air is a mixture of several gases, and the envelope or blanket of air around the earth is called the atmosphere. So this is what the atmosphere is shown in blue color, and the atmosphere is held by the gravitational force of the earth. We know the earth is having gravitational force, and both air and water are vital for life to survive. Atmosphere. The atmosphere is made up of several layers with different levels of density, thickness and temperatures. So there are 5 layers are there. There is no definite outer boundary of the atmosphere. the density of air decreases as we move further away from the surface of the earth. So layers of atmosphere. There are 5 different layers of atmosphere are there. One is troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere and exosphere. These are 5 layers of the atmosphere. Atmosphere, the first one is troposphere. This layer is closest to the earth's surface. It is the most important layer as most of the weather phenomena occur here. So the cloud formation, rainfall and all. The troposphere extends up to 15 km over the equator and about 10 km above the poles. The temperature of the troposphere is warmer in the region close to the earth's surface and it becomes cooler as we move higher in that region. And the stratosphere, this is the next layer of the atmosphere, the second layer. No weather phenomena takes place in the stratosphere. This layer is approximately 35 kilometers thick and planes fly in this layer. The stratosphere contains the protective ozone layer in its lower region, that is the ozone layer is made up of ozone gas O3. One molecule of ozone gas contains 3 atoms of oxygen. So we can say O3. The ozone layer filters out most of the harmful ultraviolet, means UV radius of the sun. And weather balloons reach up to the stratosphere. And the third layer, mesosphere, it is the middle layer. This is the middle layer of the atmosphere. So meso means middle. Mesosphere is known for its meteor showers and is the coldest part of the atmosphere. Thermosphere, it is the fourth layer after the mesosphere. The layer after the mesosphere is the thermosphere or ionosphere. And this thermosphere, this layer is important for radio communication as it reflects radio waves and helps in the transmission of radio and television programs live from across the world. And the last layer, exosphere. This is the uppermost layer of the atmosphere from the surface of the earth and extends up to 10,000 km from the surface of the earth, fading into outer space. So there is no boundary. So artificial satellites and weather satellites orbit the earth in this layer. This is what the importance of each different layer of the atmosphere. So there are 5 different layers: troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere and exosphere. Now you got the